Yeah, baby. Rockin' Roadshow doing it up for you right here. It is the Flash Man. How we do it. That's his new name in the house. You can email him at howwedoit.com, I think.
You like it?
How we do it at howwedoit.com. Clever fella, that Howie right over there. Sporting his IPN shirt today. That's the hotness. Everybody doing it. Everybody getting them. Hey, some love to my boy Tanner, Mikey Tanner, Tanner's Inc. He is hooking us up. He's the one that took care of us on our banner back here, Rockin' Roadshow style back in the day. We got a couple of them from him, and I'll tell you what, man, any kind of promotional needs that you could ever imagine or want.
You like that?
Mikey Tanner is definitely the guy to go see. Tanner at Tanner's Inc. Tanner'sInc.com, I believe. Is his website. Is that right?
Like it, IPN?
That's all. Yeah, you're all IPN'd up right there.
Yeah.
So make sure go check him out. He's got all kind of stuff too, man. He just got. I went over to his office the other day. So much, dude. You talk about promotional material. He's got everything from pens to hats. Oh my God, he got the. He's got. I know a friend of mine dabbles a little bit, and he got himself one of those embroidery machines to do some shirts, and he mostly got it I think for his. He was sponsoring one of his kids' little league team, so he would do all their shirts, and he'd make a little money on the side. And I know he spent upwards of $10,000-$12,000 on the machine. And then I guess every time that you create a logo or something like that, it's got to be all vector filed up or all kind of crazy talk. I don't even know it. I don't even speak that lingo. But I know you have to pay to get all that, to get that imprint at least the first time, and then get your logo done up, and then they can do whatever they need to do to it, put it on whatever you need to do with it. But, dude, his machines are like 60, 80 grand a piece.
Wow.
And
There's good money in embroidery.
Oh, my goodness. It's unbelievable. Those things go around the clock, it seems like. He's over in Valrico, right behind the famous Tate. But man, you need any kind of embroidery work done, or any kind of specialty items made, promotional materials for your promote your business or whatnot. Mikey Tanner, that is our boy. He will hook it up for you. Proud to announce that. Let me see that. This is what I have to put up with Howie. That's Howie right there, people. He didn't get the memo. And then he'll just go right. Watch, he'll just go right off and answer the phone. He'll leave me. He'll leave me sitting here right by myself. He'll go and talk to somebody. You didn't have to go off the air, do that. Just tell him. Tell your mama you'll call her later, for God's sake. Ringing a ding 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 dong. You thought it was just a gecko. You thought it was just a Geico commercial. I had that same look on my face as the lizard did when the boss had that. I'm like, really?
Yeah. Well, the lizard said it was cool.
Really?
Well, he did.
That wasn't the look he was
said
giving.
It was cool.
This just in, that was not the look he was giving out when that went off. Anyway. God, there's a lot of trains going by today. We're right on the train tracks here in Ybor City, in case you didn't know. Usually, let me turn that. Can you hear that?
I can hear it.
I think honest to goodness, I think somebody's watching the show down at the train station. And I think they hold up the trains down there about 2-3 blocks until we crack the microphone open.
And what's funny is I did not see a train until 1 o'clock.
That's what I'm talking about. It's like it was the 1, the 105, the 115, the 117. Now the 146 is coming through. Holy cow.
Pardon me.
And I mean, the track's dead end down the street here. Where can they be? All right, hang on. Let him go by. Here, let me let you feel it. Unbelievable. I don't know where they go. The train tracks end right down the road there at the Amtrak station.
Maybe that's where well, that's a that sounds more like.
Yeah, that don't feel like an Amtrak station.
It doesn't sound like one.
It sounds like one of them rock haulers.
Can't really see it from where we're at.
Good Lord, right out our window. And it's such a nice day outside because it's in the 70s here in Tampa Bay. We decided to open the windows up and get some fresh air.
That'll teach us, won't it?
Right? Anyways.
Hey, did I take off a few years? I turned my hat around.
Yes, you did.
Yeah?
That's why I keep looking over there. I'm making sure you're the right person.
I have to keep wearing a hat because one of these days I'm actually going to get a haircut. and that's the biggest reason I'm wearing a hat. It's because I have got so much freaking hair, I don't know what to do with it all.
I got you, man. Did we get the Fritch logo up here?
I did not see it. Here, I can turn around for you.
There it is right there. How we do it right there on the back. Fritch of the Fritch Show has officially made it official. Is that? I don't know if that's official.
Fritch has joined the family.
Fritch is in, people. Fritch is totally in there. And yes, I did.
Good. Can we call him?
Let's see if I can get a hold of him and see. Nice. Got a little big for his britches, to be honest with you.
Well, that's kind of cool.
I don't. It seems like every time we try to call him now that he's famous, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to talk to us.
Well, I know he was headed down to the Hard Rock, the casino.
Yeah. The problem is they went with Hoff.
That could be a problem.
So I would gamble and say that we probably won't see those boys again.
You'd be gambling just getting in the same vehicle with him.
Chuck, maybe.
Hello.
Oh, you're going to answer the phone.
Oh, yeah. What's up, man?
Wonderful. Hey, we just wanted to congratulate you on getting the contract, getting everything, and getting all the little details worked out, with the IPN network to officially bring the Fritz Show to the IPN.
Well, it's funny you called to congratulate me because we're actually sitting here signing the contract as we speak.
Right.
So can I call you back?
Well, no. Are you now, Fritz? You don't have to lie to me because listen, we know you and Chuck, and more than that, the Hoff went down to the Hard Rock. We know what you're doing.
And we're signing the contract as we speak. So can I call you back?
Yeah, fine.
What
is up with
Well, is that how you're gonna be?
Man, I got brushed right off.
It sure seems that way, doesn't it?
I got brushed right off. Richard's in here. He's having his lunch. It looks like healthy lunch. You know what? I gotta call Elmer's.
Elmer's?
Because I'm starving, bro.
I am starving. Elmer's got some food for us?
I don't know. I'm sure they do. I am starving, Marvin.
All right. I have now updated the About Us page, or it says About on our website on the rockinroadshow.com with links to the Facebook, the Twitter, the MySpace, the YouTube, all the social networks, so that when we start talking about videos and such that we've uploaded, you now know where to find those.
Right.
It'll be on one of those links.
It'll be somewhere in there. We got a lot, man. It was so cool that we got Rockin' Roadshow back because we had such a fan base from prior. And I mean, we still haven't been able to. I haven't been on MySpace in a long time. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, and I was just looking at it myself and realized,
and it's
it's been a couple of years.
Yeah, and that's sort of that phenomenon. MySpace was the big thing. What do you think? 3 years ago now?
Yeah.
MySpace,
now it's Facebook.
MySpace was the thing, and then Facebook came in, and it was all right. It was kind of cool. But Facebook has just, and why do you think that is? Because to me,
I think the biggest reason,
I thought personally, I thought the MySpace was a little easier to manipulate.
Really, see, I got from a web developer point of view, I got to looking at it, and MySpace had too much customization abilities to it. And the problem was, besides me kicking all your equipment around, the problem was that they were getting so customized that it getting harder to navigate.
Right.
Where you go to MySpace, all the links are in the same place on every page, and each page operates the same way.
Right.
So it made it a lot easier to navigate. And you'll notice that, Facebook started out as a site for college students. And they were over the bling of MySpace.
Right,
And they didn't want all that bling. They didn't want all the clutter. They just wanted the ability to find what they were looking for,
right,
who they were looking for, and get there without all the bells, the whistles, and the funky graphics and bling bling that you can't see through.
Well, it seemed to me that MySpace kind of for a while there took on like bands and stuff that wanted to promote where they could post their music, or they could You had like stand-up comedians who could post their shows and different things.
And it was
like
great
that.
for that. It was absolutely great for that. But again, there was just too much customization and it was too easy to embed bad stuff in the page. Whether it be a worm or a Trojan, those kind of things were easy to embed into a MySpace page. Facebook.
I gotta tell
will
you,
not
man.
allow that.
I mean, and that's when
I feel safer on Facebook.
Yeah, Rockin' Roadshow. We launched it in the world of podcasting. Been 3 years ago now, almost 3 years. And at the time, we had a lady by the name of Chris, who was taking care of the MySpace, and she just she loved it. She just loved to get on there. She'd spend hours and hours and hours just pimping the thing out, pimping my MySpace out.
Yeah.
And if you look at our old MySpace, I mean, you've got pictures of Sturgis in there. You've got she really did bling it out. I mean, she worked that thing out, and it still looks good. I think it's kind of cool. Got a lot of the older information on there. It's kind of cool to go back and see some of the old friends. And we had, good Lord, I mean, we had some friends on MySpace. Not that we don't, and we're gaining momentum again on the Facebook side of things. But it's just amazing to see how those two have kind of, MySpace came in, and then Facebook kind of came in and just really took over. Everybody's got their, got their Facebooks and the different things. But we've got most of the links. Did you get the Biker or Not one on there too?
Oh, no, I forgot that one.
Yeah, there's another one we got to get. We got a Biker or Not. I mean, we've got so many social networks and so many different social media things and outlets and things. There's no way you can't get a hold of us. But rockinroadshow.com. We appreciate you telling your friends about that. As a matter of fact, go tell 10 friends about it right now.
Tell all your friends.
Go do it right now.
Go tell
Well,
all your friends.
you can do it in like little 10-person segments if you want to. Yeah, if you want to, just highlight your highlight your whole address book and tell everybody about it. My brother and my nephew's listening today out in Los Angeles. I think my brother's a little down with that. That's crazy, man. That flu bug is not just here; it's going all over the place. He had to call in sick from work. I wonder what they do. He runs camera on the Days of Our Lives soap opera. I wonder what they do when they need a fill-in.
Well, in L.A., everybody is in the business. I'm sure there's a nice pool of people that can run the camera when he's unavailable.
I don't know. It's so funny because, we do, doing the radio thing, we'll go back and record our shows, and then we'll say, man, you got to listen to this. We had so-and-so on. You got to listen to this. With him, he'll come to visit over the holidays and whatnot, and we'll, of course, watch the show. They're pre-taped. And he'll go, look at this shot. This is my shot. My shot's coming up. Watch this. So it cracks me up. It's pretty cool.
All right, Biker or Not is now listed on the About page.
Biker or Not. That's another one, man. We got quite a few friends on Biker or Not. We talked about that the other day. It seemed like the Biker or Not's more of a
And it's kind of funny,
it up
as we're
page.
updating sites and whatnot, and you tell me that, well, we got to log in over here, we got to log in over there.
We had
I'm
so many.
And I thought it was funny because I had a hard enough time keeping track of my logins for what sites that I deal with.
Yeah.
And and I don't really, or hadn't in the past, really dealt with a lot of social media sites and things like that. But this being radio, internet, more in your face type of deal, that it was just really strange to see how many sites there are out there.
Yeah.
And try to keep up with all these logins.
Yeah, there's a lot, man.
There's something else.
There's a lot of stuff, man. They're coming down every day too. It's just an amazing thing. But
what did I forget then? Is there any more that I forgot?
I'm trying to think. I'm sure there probably is. There's probably some that she was into that I didn't know.
Wow.
You know what? I know we had one that was for overseas, but I can't remember what it was. There was a lot. There's a big group listening to us over in England.
Wow.
And they were the guys that had like the enduro bikes. What are those called now? Trail bikes or something like that.
The enduros?
Yeah, the enduro style bikes. I know back in the day we called them enduros. They could go on and off road.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know,
now they're dual sports.
Yeah. What's your buddy's name that comes up there all the time?
You talking about Dave?
Big Dave. He's got the wing and he's taking the trip up.
Yeah,
the
he calls that
canyon.
a dual sport.
The dual sport. 'Cause it's
That's
dual.
for on and off
Dude,
road.
he's got that bike hooked up now.
Yeah,
He's got more. He comes with a different gadget every day, all GPS'd out, and he's got.
You know what he's doing is he's preparing for a
Metal
trip
tool
to
bag.
Alaska.
Yeah,
he's going to
driving
ride that
Alaska.
thing to Alaska all
But
by
he's going
himself.
south first, though.
Yes,
right?
he
Isn't
wants-
going down to the Keys and then going.
He wants to make sure that he gets the full distance.
One
I
end
guess
to the
he's
other.
looking for some kind of coverage or some kind of a medal to put on his chest or something. It says that that he went from the furthest distance south in the continental United States, which would be Key West, to the furthest north is somewhere in Alaska, I guess.
And amazingly enough, he's got it all plotted out. He's got that. He had that new GPS that he was showing off to me last week at the bike night.
He's been pretty excited about that trip for a while, and
he's
he even took
pretty-
a test ride. He took a test run with it, riding up to, and it seems to me like he was somewhere in Carolinas or something. Anyway, he wanted to load he got the new bags and everything on it, and he wanted to load that thing up with his tent and
And
everything.
they're not
he's gonna
bags; they're
need.
like toolboxes. They're big metal gimmicks.
Yeah, it looks a lot like the BMWs because they have that same kind of boxy kind of bag.
Yeah.
But he loaded that thing up for Bear and headed north, and wanted to spend a couple of days on the road just to see that he got a chance to play in the twisties, do some gravel, those kind of things, to see what he might really need for this 3-month trip. So
We should talk to him. We'll try to get a hold of him maybe later
yeah,
on
he's
the show.
kind of hard to get a hold of
because
this time of day.
He's got it all plotted out. I mean, he was, and I guess for a while he and I were talking. I talked to him about the trip and when it was coming up and all this good stuff, because he's got a Gold Wing too.
Well, sure.
And he was debating on whether he wanted to take his Gold Wing or take the dual sport.
I think his biggest fear was there's 1,000 miles or better that is not paved.
Right.
Once you get up into Alaska.
Right, and I don't know that I'd want to have a wing up on there.
And
on paved roads.
I've done 4 or 5 mile road that was big burly rock gravel, and man, that scared me to death.
Yeah, it gets
And you
squirrely.
talk about wearing you out.
Oh yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
I had the beautiful bride on the back of mine pulling a trailer, and again we did maybe a 3-mile stretch, but I tell you what, by the time I got to the end of that 3-mile stretch,
It's
we
like you
had
rode
to
all day.
stop. Yeah, we had to stop to rest our hands because our hands were so tight on the handlebar.
Uh-huh.
Because every little movement, every time we hit one of those rocks, it slide out from underneath it. You were correcting, so it just plain wore you out.
Yeah.
And I guess that's where the dual sport would come in.
Because they're made for that. They're balanced
Yeah.
for that. It's like I say, it's the old style enduros. I used to have one of my first bikes was a Kawasaki, and it was an enduro. It was like
Right.
a 250 enduro, and I mean it had plenty of power for the road. You could drive it up on the highway, and it wasn't it was heavy enough to where it was solid. But man, you could get off and get down the trails and do whatever you needed to do. And it was and that was kind of cool because you could go either way. You could jump on the street, or you can take the back roads. Me and my best friend as a kid when we were growing up, we had 2 of them, and we would ride down the railroad tracks because we'd catch the railroad tracks halfway down and had we call them the whoop-de-doos, the rolling hills, and it had some dirt trails, and it would go through the woods, all kind of neat stuff. So it just depended on what kind of mood we were in, if we wanted to ride the trails or just jump on Fowler Avenue and head right on down. He lived right out there behind Mosey. But it was good stuff, man. So it's gonna be a cool trip for him. I think he's gonna have a good time with it, and he just loves it. He just loves it, man. He's all into that sort of stuff. Anyway, we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back in a couple of minutes. We're gonna try to see if we can get some of the video from over the weekend, but I don't know if that's going to happen. If not, we'll work on it for tomorrow. I want to show you some of the vendors and some of the cool things.
Push
that
come
happen
to
over
shove,
the
you
weekend.
can see them all on the YouTube link on the About page.
The one I'm talking about in particular is I want to show the old school bikes that we're talking about, the enduros, and,
Right,
the Honda, the Trail 70. Man, that thing looked like he just bought it, and obviously a 70s vintage. I want to say probably a 71 or 72, something like that. And what cracked me up is it still had the big full-size turn signals on it and everything. But this one was decked, man. He had a K&N filter kit on it. It was a pretty amazing piece. So we'll see if we can get that working for you. If not, you can definitely check it out. It's uploaded at YouTube and all of our YouTube. Did you get them on our Facebook, you said?
I got them there.
They're all on our Facebook page. So if you haven't friended us yet on Facebook, go do it now. It is the Rockin' Roadshow. I said, "Are you gonna be my girl?"
No, sir.
Good.
Absolutely not.
You're kind of manly looking, anywho.
Well, thank you.
It's the Rockin' Roadshow, rockinroadshow.com. We appreciate you spreading the word for us. We certainly do. We love it when you do that for us. Howie got all of the new stuff that we taped over the weekend at Thunder by the Bay up online, in case you ain't heard about it.
And you can find those on our YouTube page, and you can find that link on the About page.
What about our Facebook page?
Our Facebook page has a photo,
'Cause as
or
you know-
one of the videos from the circle. It has
Is that on
our our 70s show circle is on the Facebook page.
Gosh, I wish we could get some of those things uploaded. That dude, this is so funny. It's so funny. I didn't think it was funny when we were doing it. Well, I mean, I did think it was funny when we were doing it, but I didn't realize how funny it was when we were doing it.
You know what? I might be able to get that now that I think about it. I'm going to play with that. I bet I can do it.
I bet you can too, because you're smart like that.
I'm smart like that.
Look at him. He's got technology right in the palm of his hand, in his pocket.
Technology.
Right there in his hand, people. That's how he do it.
That's how we do it.
How we do it. That's his new nickname, How We Do It. Because that's how we do it. Look at him. He usually waits till we're on the air before he starts doing it, so it's kind of weird. We'll sit here through the whole song, and he'll be dancing around here getting crazy. Like I'm waiting to break out a stripper pole for him or something like that.
Aren't you?
Then he gets on his technology craze as soon as we start talking. I don't get it. Anyway,
Bummer.
he didn't get the memo.
Bummer.
We had some pretty funny stories that we were flipping through TBO and Creative Loafing, looking for some stuff to talk about, and I got to tell you, there's some pretty funny stuff that Howie came across with. What do they got? What's the guy's nickname?
Which one? Oh, you talking about the $60 bill bandit?
The $60 bill bandit.
Over in Gilbert, Arizona, police in the Phoenix area are looking for a bank robbery suspect they dubbed the $60 bill bandit.
And why was that?
Because he once asked a teller for $40 and $60 bills.
Jeez.
Obviously, those denominations aren't printed, but they gave him that nickname because he once, in one of the robberies, he passed a note to the teller asking for all the 20s, 40s, and $60 bills.
Let's set this up. Let's just say this is our 7-Eleven counter, or our bank counter, or someplace like that. Guy comes in, he's got a gun, or he's sticking the place up, and he asks you for $40 and $60 bills. Your adrenaline's pumping at that point anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, just setting the scenario up. You're freaking out. Somebody's got a gun to your head or pointing a gun at you, saying, "Hey, man, I need $40 and $60 bills." You got to be thinking about it. Like, wait a minute. Now, scratch your head. Is this a joke?
It's kind of hard to take somebody serious when a robber.
Or do you start laughing at him? Blah!
Yeah, just hand him a bunch of 20s and say, "Sorry, that's all I got."
That's all I got. It's a 20. Does that work for you, brother? I got 40s, 50s, and 100s. That work for you?
It'll have to do.
You're like going up and listen, give me all your $2 bills right now.
Right now.
Jeez,
probably wouldn't have been so funny because they actually have $2 bills.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant. I mean, even that's a little odd.
A
little odd and off-putting, as it were.
Yeah, no kidding.
Give me all your $40 and $60 bills.
Let's see.
And I need them now.
Yeah, I got a bill from the phone company for $40. You want that one?
Yeah. Well, hang on. Let me run back to the house. I got a bill for $40 I can give you. You know what? As a matter of fact, I think I got a couple 60. You can just break it down in $60 increments if you want to.
What an idiot. What an idiot. Well, if he wasn't an idiot enough just for trying to rob a bank.
Stupid.
He's probably the kind of banker, the kind of robber that actually leaves on a bicycle.
Stupid people, man. Yeah. Leaves on a bicycle and has probably robbed a shoe store and has those sneakers that have the little blinking lights underneath. Did you hear about that guy? Oh, yeah. There's a guy up north. He ran up, robbed a shoe store. They called the police on him. He threw on a set of the sneakers, and they had the blinking lights on them. They were like kid shoes. So the cops were able to watch him. He ran up into the woods, and they were up, I think it was up north where it's some mountain, a little sort of mountainous terrain, and he ran up there, and they were able just to watch him. So the cops just went up to the top of the hill, waited on him to get there, just hid behind a rock, then arrested him at the top. Stupid people, man. Kind of stuff should be on America's stupidest criminals and whatnot.
What else you got?
You had something else over there that was pretty funny. Hey, what? Who won the football games this weekend?
I was so up into the bikes this weekend.
I'm pretty sure Green Bay
I
took it.
forgot there was even a football game going on.
I know that Drew Brees and crew got slaughtered on Saturday. Oh, here we go. Oh, you know what? I did see the end of the Colts game. Colts and the New York Jets. The Jets beat them, man, with like 0 time left. It was 17-16, 1 point, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let me see here what the score. The wild card run. Seahawks 41 over the Saints 36. That was a good game, though. They're kind of there was a place across the way they were watching that. And the Ravens took care of the Chiefs at 30-7. Wowzers. Gonna be crazy to see who it comes down to. I would have loved to have seen my Tampa Bay Buccaneers go. Yep. You gotta do it. I think not much of a hockey fan. It looks like our Tampa Bay Lightning are playing for first place, from what I read. Got a couple of games they could take first place. Haven't done that in a while. I'll tell you what, though, I started watching a little bit the year. What was the year we won the Stanley Cup? And then they went on strike the year after, so we got to keep it for an extra year and whatnot. How cool! I wonder if did we get to hang up the flag for that year too? You know how they hang their when they win the championship, the Stanley Cup or whatnot. Did we get to make an extra flag because we had it for a year because it was an off season or something like that? I'd make one because we had it. What's the old saying? Possession's 90% ownership. Oh my goodness! I'm getting a little loopy, folks. I'll be honest with you. We had a equipment failure down here that I had to fix some stuff before, and I didn't get to go down to Elmer's and get my burger or nothing. Get my burger on.
My book's open here. It's a big old hamburger.
Right, and I keep looking over at that. What is that? The Top Chef. What is that? Is that the Creative Loafing? Hey, the Dolly Museum's coming to St. Pete.
Oh,
The spectacular new museum.
it's here.
Yeah.
Oh, you're making
There's my buddy Wild Bill on the phone. Wild Bill!
What's going on with you, brother?
You're live on the air, baby. You're live on the air.
Yeah.
We're just talking
Calling-
about you. I was just talking about you the other day.
Did you? Yeah, I sent you a picture of my beautiful weather we're having right now in Augusta.
You know what? I'll be honest. It's a little cloudy and overcast here today, but we are going up to about 75 degrees. I rode the bike in with a short sleeve shirt on today.
I will fight you right now.
Yeah. What's your weather like there in beautiful Augusta, Georgia?
It's about 28 degrees and snow and ice.
Is it really?
Oh yeah.
Goodness gracious! You know what? We should ride the Gull Wing up there, a couple of Gull Wings, and go look at some snow. It shouldn't be that far. We probably get there in about an hour.
Yeah, I built a snowman a little while ago, and I made it look like you.
So you build a big fat snowman? Is that what you're telling me?
Big fat snowman, yeah.
Hey, listen. Let me ask you. We were talking a little bit. You and I have been discussing. Your buddy's got this new technology, so we can
Yeah.
see all the weather,
Thunderbolt
the weather
International.
systems. Does it work?
Yeah.
Does it work with the snow and the ice and whatnot?
It works for any storm system around.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. So did you
Yeah,
know
I'm
it was
looking
gonna
at you.
So did you know it
I'm
was
looking
gonna
at you right now.
Oh, I apologize. Yeah, I'll wait
Yeah,
for Wild
see that.
Bill up there in Augusta, Georgia. So did you cut out early today? You ain't working out in the icy snow?
Nah, I'm chilling out today, man. They shut the base down.
Oh, goodness gracious. Man, I was watching the weather this morning. Man, they've got it. I mean, they've got 7 inches in Charlotte. I mean, it's been a crazy year for weather this year. You might as well just pack up and come on home for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm working on that one.
Jeez Louise. So when you getting back down, we got to talk. Now, tell me a little bit about this piece of equipment. You've got a demo version. And
yeah, I got a demo version of it. It's a pretty nice handheld thing. Like I said, it'll tell you if there's any kind of storm activity within like 75 miles away from you.
Right.
So if you're out on your bike on a bike run or something, and somebody's got one, then they're going to say, hey, there's a bad storm coming 40 miles away, and you're 40 miles from the house. That means you need to, get her back.
You need to get in the garage. Well, you've got one of these things. I mean, it's pretty cool, man. And I got to tell you, I talked to what's the guy's name that developed this software?
That's Edward Shaver.
Edward, that's right. I got to talk to Edward a while back, and he was telling me all about it. It was in the super secret side of things, so he couldn't give me all the details until he got it launched and got all the patents and everything done. But we're going to try to get him over here and get you down here with your demo version, and so we can demonstrate it live on the radio. There
you go. Well, you need to pull up the website now. It's tbi/usa.com.
All right.
And then you can look it up, everything you need to know on that thing. It's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. We got to check that out. Well, all right, Wild Bill. Well, stay warm, brother.
Oh, yeah. I sent you a picture. You can see some snow.
Okay. Well, we'll take a look at it, and maybe we can download it, and we'll post it to see what everybody's looking at.
All right, and I'll be back in town on the 21st. I'll see you then.
Right on, brother. Sang one and drank one.
Okay, man. All right, we got it, brother.
All right, man. We'll see you.
Bye.
That's Wild Bill. He's working. He's rebuilding all the Burger Kings up for all the military bases. They got him on there, and he's working for the company that is doing that. All the ones for the bases. I don't know what you got going on over here. Oh, is that what it is? You think it's gonna work? Oh, it looks like he's whacked in the melon, don't he? Where's your head, dude? That's good stuff. Well, don't leave me like that. How he's done changed everything, rolling up in here like Chuck Palm and whatnot. Goodness gracious. You can't see it at Facebook, though, right? You post it on the Facebook? Because, as you know, the Rockin' Roadshow does Facebook. I'm just saying. All right, I think we're going to take a quick break, play you a little something, and then we are going to have to just roll over there and go see our friends over at Elmer's, I'm thinking. I'm just telling you like it is because I am starving like Marvin. This is the Rockin' Roadshow. Sorry about that. We were trying to get this get this deal that we did the 70 show thing up and running for you.
Apparently, you're going to have to go to Facebook to see it.
Evidently, we're not going to be able to show. Yeah, you can see it. You just got to go to Facebook and look at it yourself on your own. What's the word, Howie? On your own.
On your own. That sounds to me like that's it.
Pretty much it. We're getting a little loopy in here. You had another story over there that was pretty funny. That we were talking about. Something about a guy got arrested or whatnot.
Yeah, it was kind of funny, actually. This happened over in Great Falls, Montana. Authorities in Montana say a man who had 3 outstanding warrants for his arrest gave officers a false name during a traffic stop, but ended up in custody anyway because that man was also wanted. They say that during a traffic stop, Jonathan Gonzalez told police that his name was Timothy Michael Coop Jr. Officer learned a man by that name was also wanted and arrested him.
Got him arrested anyhow.
That's so funny.
I love it.
If that wasn't bad enough, this Gonzalez guy actually had some meth in his jacket pocket. So,
nice.
So he was also charged with that as well as giving a false name to an officer. Again, more stupid people.
Stupid. Oh my goodness, that is too much, man.
That is funny. Okay, so tonight we're doing the bike night, right?
Tonight we're going to be hanging out at Beef O'Brady's, beautiful Wesley Chapel, Florida. Rain or shine, we're going to be out there with the entertainment. Come on out there and Just have dinner with us, even if you got to drive the 4-wheel.
Will you be signing autographs?
If need be.
If need be?
If need be, I will do it.
I would suggest you bring your own pen.
Yeah, definitely do that.
A big old X all over everything.
Definitely do that.
But that's up here at Wesley Chapel on State Road 54, right there in the, what is that, Sweet Bay.
Sweet Bay Plaza.
Right behind the Dairy Queen. With any luck, you'll have some Dairy Queen certificates to give away tonight.
Yeah, they're nice to me over there. I usually go over there and they get things happening. Over there. I was looking for that story. We were talking about last week, those birds falling out of the sky. Evidently, it's more of a common occurrence than we think it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Now, I saw some show that had mentioned something to that effect.
I pulled it aside specifically so that I could read that.
But you can't find it now, obviously.
Oh, there it is.
You find it?
Yeah, right there.
All right, go ahead.
Says it happens. The blackbirds fell out of the sky on New Year's Eve in Arkansas. In recent days, wildlife have the mysterious dying in numbers. 2 million fish in Chesapeake Bay, 150 tons of red tilapia in Vietnam, 40,000 crabs in Britain and other places across the world. Blogs connected the deadly dots, joking about the apocalypse, while others saw real signs of something sinister, either biblical or environmental. The reality says biologists, is that these mass die-offs happen all the time in an they're unusual and unrelated.
Okay, wait. Birds falling out of the sky and fish turning up, belly up, all at the same time, and they are unrelated?
Yeah.
Just a coincidence.
Yeah. Happens all the time.
But have they said why the birds fell out of the sky?
Let's see here. I'm trying to find out because I didn't get to pre-read the article.
Oh.
A lot of times, in this particular instance, they thought that it might be because they got caught in a huge updraft. I didn't realize that there was a storm. I thought it was just like a sunny day, and all of a sudden, they falling out like raindrops or something.
Oh.
But evidently, there's a pretty nasty storm going through the area, and they think that the birds flew into an updraft where the hail, those big hail balls, especially we don't get them here in Florida, but you get out west, or you get out like my uncle saved these hail balls that were the size of grapefruit, put them in his freezer one time for us to see. And I mean, they were literally like this. It was just unbelievable. But they think that they might have gotten caught up into that updraft where these hail, as they go, they just kind of almost like a washing machine or something. And they got hit by these huge hail balls. That would cause the trauma. And then eventually they fall to the ground after the storm passes or whatnot, and they get moved around. But that's one of the explanations that they say. I don't really know about the
sounds like a sign of the apocalypse to me.
Yeah, right.
Seems like I read that somewhere.
Right. We better hit it. We better go hit Elmer's.
I'm thinking Elmer's.
We better go hit Elmer's. No, as a matter of fact, we need to order us some food right now because I'm starving to death.
Yeah.
I can hardly stand it.
Let's see if we can't get Elmer's on the horn here.
See what's happening. See if Paula's over there. We love Paula. Paula's the best. That food she brought over the other day, the lasagna.
I saw her bring it in, but naturally that was one of those days I wasn't here. It was the day you had all the beautiful women behind the counter.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, it's Flash over next door here on the radio show. What you doing?
What are you doing?
We're starving to death and we're hungry and want to order some food, so when we get off in 10 minutes, we can come over there and eat.
Well, get your ass over here and eat then.
Can you handle it? Can we order something now?
Honey, I can handle anything you throw at me.
That's why I love you.
What you gonna have, baby?
I want me a big old cheeseburger.
I want a bacon cheeseburger.
And Howie wants a bacon cheeseburger.
Okay. What do you guys want with them?
Fries.
I'll just take some chips with mine.
Okay.
All right.
And what's your boy want with his?
Fries.
He wants fries with his.
Okay.
That's my boy over there.
Got it, baby.
All right, we'll see you in about 5 minutes.
Well, it'll be longer than that.
Well, I can't wait to see you.
Okay.
I'll wait.
All right, baby, I'm here.
All right.
Bye, honey.
See you later.
Wow.
They love us over at Elmer's.
I'm loving me some Elmer's.
We frequent Elmer's in case you hadn't figured that out by now.
Okay, what else? Okay, so this weekend we got Gibtown Bike Fest.
Dude, let me tell you something right now. You hadn't had a chance to get out to Gibtown in the past. You are missing out. It is at the Showman's Club, right there on the Alafire River.
That is the bomb. I've been down there several years, and looks like I'm going down again this year.
Yeah.
And but you know what I tell you, the most amazing part is the entertainment they have there. They got these stunt bikers. They've got these.
They've got
they're
the
like
lady that
circus.
ties her hair on a ponytail and do the whole. Well, they're carnies, people.
Yeah, they got
Small hands smell
yeah,
like
it
that.
is Gibtown, isn't it? Gibsonton, Sarasota area down there. I guess that's where they live anyway.
That's
but
it.
they got these carnies that do these funky little tricks on these
Dude,
swinging
they do.
poles.
They
I mean,
do
it's
some
just
amazing.
it is an
stuff.
amazing show. And again, all of that's for free, and that's what's really cool about that thing.
Mm-hmm.
The vendors will be there.
It is almost like, a lot of times, like, this last weekend, it was for charity, which is great. Not knocking it, because we support as much charity as we can, especially when it has
Now,
to
this
do with
particular
the
one is
kids.
the Shriners, correct?
Yeah, it's for the Shriners. So again, with the kids, it's almost like an excuse for us to get out and just throw it down. It's 4 days. It starts this Thursday. We got to talk to Ron Lane a little bit more. We'll get him back on the air. Going to try to get him down here.
Well, that'd be great if we could.
And,
I know he's going to be busy here the next few days.
Let him hang out with us a little bit. Maybe grab some lunch, but see what we're going to set up and get hooked up where we can try to broadcast out there. I'd like to try to get out there Thursday and Friday. I hadn't set in stone yet, but we might be broadcasting live out there on Thursday and Friday. So if you got some vacation days, you want to come hang out with us on the show, we'll let you know. We should be able to have some answers by tomorrow for
Yeah,
sure.
but tomorrow, Wednesday at the very latest, we should have all the specs, specifics all figured out. But I know for a fact that I will be down there, rain or shine, and I'm not even sure. I may even be camping down there for Performance
If anybody's
Honda.
got a camper we can borrow, we want to just stay down there.
Oh, that'd be
cool.
sweet. That would be sweet, man. I'd plug you. I'd plug you for that. So let's see here. We got that going on this weekend. We got bike night tonight. I know the Gold Wingers are supposed to be out there tonight. It's on their calendar.
Is it?
Yes, sir.
That's good.
Yes, sir.
That's good.
And that's about it for me.
That all you got?
That's all I got, buddy.
Well, the Hoff is back in the house. Hoff, tell him what a great time we had out there, man. Tell him what a good time we had last week. With all how he's got all the YouTube stuff up now.
Oh, yeah.
On our website.
Fabulous time.
Including The Circle.
The Circle.
The Circle.
You remember The Circle?
You got The Circle up
That
there.
was
Oh, yeah, we had a great time. We was out there with Born to Ride magazine and Roadshow.
Let me tell you something right now, Howie. You missed it. My boy Hoff rolled out there. We were hanging out with Ron and the gang out there. The Hoff decided he was going to hand out some magazines, right? Hoff huffed it for an hour, maybe 2 hours straight. Every person got a magazine, whether they wanted it or not.
Yeah, if they didn't want it, I made them take it.
Well, that was that's great distribution. I would
Hoff made sure that the people from Full Throttle had a magazine in their car before they left. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I sure did.
That's my boy right there.
It was great, though. We had a lot of people that was coming up and down Main Street, and the whole time they were coming up and down Main Street, I was, if they didn't have the new issue, I'd tell them, hot off the press, just take it now, and some of them were coming up, and they had their big gold wings like Howie, rolling up in the gold wings and stuff, and then they had the big old Heritage soft tails, but they had the people on the back. Well, that just left two hands free for me as well.
That's
I
what I'm
figured
talking
it.
about. That's how my boy Hoff was looking at it.
There's a free hand on the backside. Here, take this.
That's it. Here.
Look at it when you're tired.
You need a little bit of this? Maybe when you're having some private time, you like to take a look at that piece.
Yeah, I was out there peddling the T-shirts for them, getting some T-shirts done and sold and everything.
Right.
Cutting some good little deals on the T-shirts.
I finally did score me a Born to Ride T-shirt. After all these years, I finally got my hands on a Born to Ride T-shirt.
I know I had to pay for it when you left.
Oh, that's
Thanks.
good.
We split it 50-50.
That's it.
Yeah, because we got one also for Lucky 13. He should be out there tonight at Beefs.
The big 1-3. Did he bring the lovely wife with him?
Oh, if we're all lucky.
Right. We'll be lucky 14, 15, and 16. That's going to wrap it up for us today, people. We're heading over to Elmer's to get ourselves a burger.
Elmer's.
We
We're
love
coming
ya.
for you, Elmer's.
That's it.